Hi, welcome to Candid Coach Conversations. I'm Kimberly Boyd, founder of Live Life Fully, and today I have with me a certified Live Life Fully coach, Savannah Burke. Hey, Savannah.
Hey, Kimberly, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Enjoying the Houston heat.
Yes, it is. It's very hot here. It's very hot here. I'm ready for the crunching of the fall leaves and the pumpkin spice lattes.
Okay, I'm not ready for all that. Although, it is hot. I am a summer girl. I like the water. So yeah, pumpkin latte. What? No.
I am put me in the mountains with a cool breeze.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah.
Or snow. I'm even better with snow.
Lordy. Okay. Send me pictures.
Okay.
You go enjoy the snow. I'll sit on a beach.
There you go. There you go. Conquer both worlds.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And thinking about that, I think about like Kimberly, me going to the snow. And if I did, I have been in snow. It's just not what I choose intentionally. And like, I don't make an intentional choice to go
Mm-hmm.
in the snow. But if I did, that would probably take some courage and adapting.
Absolutely.
And I'd probably have a story to tell about how I got there. Speaking of thinking about courage and courage to tell your story or courage to publish your story, when I say that, Savannah, I want to hear from you like what it means because pretty recently, we had a talk about publishing something and getting it out there and telling your story. And so, when I think about me going to the snow, that would definitely be a story. It would take courage and adapting for me to pick it. But what does courage to get your story out or courage to publish your story, what does that mean to you?
So back in 2025,
Big sense.
I was sitting at a red light and it was like I heard God, we're going to say God, someone's voice in my ear said, or I'm not going to say you need because that's a little icky. It would be a good idea for you to write your own journal and planner. And I think this was after the first renewal. I believe it was after the first renewal retreat that we had.
Okay.
And I said, why, yes, I think that would be a great idea.
Yes, little voice. I agree.
And so I said, I will get started on that. And I did. And I came up with a journal/planner. And what I mean by that is it has everything that you can set up for your month. So you have monthly goals on what do you want to accomplish this month in your work, in your family, in your life. And then it goes on to how will you accomplish those things in your daily life? What are the things that you need to do? What are the things that you would like to do? And if something is going to trip you up, how do you want to handle that? And then on the next page, it was an evening recap of what went well. What, if anything, tripped you up? What are you grateful for? And then I came up with 365 different journal prompts to help move you through the different seasons of your life. So what I did is I broke it up into 4 different sections or 4 different seasons, essentially. And you don't have to start with volume 1. However, I do recommend it because it starts off with how do you want to live your life this year? What do you want to change from last year? And then I had things to put at the very end of the month as a mindfulness activity, whether it was a mandala that you could color or a Sudoku you could use to relax. Some people don't find Sudoku relaxing, and that's okay. Or a mindfulness word search that goes along with our curriculum with Live Life Fully. So I started doing all this and I was gung-ho and I was cranking it out. And then I stopped. And I didn't want to admit the reason I stopped. I got to a certain point and I started thinking, okay, what is the reason I'm doing this? Well, because something said that I would benefit from it. Okay. And what if nobody else sees the benefit. And I still have that fear. However, because of our conversations lately, that fear is dissipating. And having that, not only that, but that one of my very good friends, she just had a book come out, and I'm so proud of her, and it is so good. And that also helped remember that I have a story to tell as well. And I'm doing my own work on courage that I was recommended to do, and that is helping. And I started working on it again for the first time. And one of the other people that helped coach me through this, she recommended, what is something that you can do in a short amount of time? Kind of goes back to when you go to clean out something or do something in those 10-minute, 15-minute bursts. In this case, it's how many, because really what I need to finish is the journal prompts. And all that takes is copying and pasting them into the template. And she said, okay.
You have the journal prompts written, and now it's a copy paste situation?
It is. It is.
Okay. I love that.
Yes. And she said, well, what would it take for you to do, let's say, 7 a day or 7 a week? I said, nothing. Nothing.
And it will take something. It is going to take time. And when we say yes to something, we're saying no to something else.
Right.
And so it will take something.
Right. And it's taking courage on my part to think, okay, you've done all this, and really it has not at this time cost me monetarily anything. It has cost me time. It has cost me effort. It has cost me in emotional ways. And I think that's where the fear came in the most in telling my story is, what if nobody wants to buy it? What if nobody wants to read it? What if nobody wants to use it? And I need to remember I didn't do this for everybody else. I did it for me, and I'm sharing it with everybody else because there are other people out there like me.
So Savannah, what does this journal and planner, what does it mean to you?
It is a way to help me and others explore what is holding me back. What can I do in this season of life? How can I live more fully in this season of life? How can I live more confidently? What are the things that I could be working on? I want to work on. And it's kind of a brain dump because it has things from every season of life, whether it be changing yourself or helping you through a loss, or, what do you want to be? It's all of the things.
Okay. So have you committed to yourself to finish?
Yes, I have. I have recommitted myself, and I actually started working on it again this weekend.
Okay. You know me, I'm all about timelines.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a timeline for this commitment?
I don't. And hearing you say that, my timeline is, I think I have approximately 100 or so left to do. So if I break that up into, instead of 7 a week, but let's do simple math here because I don't do math in my head. If I do 10 a week, that's 10 weeks. 10 weeks is a month and a half.
Right.
However,
well,
saying that,
2.5 months.
Yes. Again, don't do math in my head. 2.5. And saying that out loud, I think I want to have it done earlier. I really do.
Well, and I don't mean right. What I'm thinking is saying you don't have to start with the first one.
Right.
And it would be helpful to start with the first one, which would mean if people are going to benefit from it for 2027,
right,
they'll need it before 2027 gets here so that they're ready to go.
Absolutely.
And I know you know this, the last 90 days of the year, I love. And it's the reason Live Life Fully has a retreat at the last 90 days of the year, planting seeds and for this one, it'll be planting seeds for 2027. Yes. I love it because I think it is so important to get a handle on the last 90 days of the year, see where you've been the whole year, where you're headed, where you want to be headed, because that way, January 1st, you are ready to go.
Absolutely.
So I guess what I really want to see from you is for you to be thinking about timelines to finish your project.
Mm-hmm.
so that people could possibly have it before the end of the year, even if they started with module 3 or journal 3 or 4.
Right.
To finish out the year strong. So
Yes.
they're so ready to go January 1st, even stronger.
So October 1st starts the last 90 days. So my goal is to have them completed, proofread, and set up and ready to go. So
Okay. I'm writing that down.
you and me both.
Yeah,
September
you got to
1st.
still get it to print.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so good. So then for sure it will be for sale on the Live Life Fully website in the store.
Yes.
So that'll be after September 1st because we'll be able to start taking orders. Yeah, that's super exciting. Yay.
Yes.
The other thing that popped up that I was thinking about, so yes, starting the year strong. So I have coached with several people, and I guess I've never really thought about it like this, but it does kind of relate to the last 90 days of the year. So this particular lady stands out. She was like, my year doesn't actually start until March or April. And I'm like, what?
Okay.
She gets through the holidays, she gets through the first of the year, gets over all the hustle and bustle, and then settles down by March, and she's ready to go for the rest of the year, start April 1st. So she starts the new year at that second quarter. And I was like, that's similar to the last 90 days.
It is.
People, we start ours in October so that we're ready in January.
Right.
Rather than taking the first quarter, we take the last quarter. Anyway, so I guess I say all of that. Maybe it doesn't matter when people decide the first of the year is for them.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I am on the same page as you.
As long as they have a first of the year, even if that means it's April 1st.
Right.
Just know when the first is for yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Know when it is that you're ready to begin and make that your beginning. Yes, I love that. And I love the idea though of having it ready for the end and for that last 90 days, especially leading up, because if you are one of the people that starts in January, like all of us, not all of us, but a majority of us, it'll help you see and get into the habit. Because as you know, it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. And this is something that is set up for every day, weekends included, because things still happen on the weekends. Life does not stop on Friday and pick back up on Monday.
Correct. Yes. And then think about that too, like school teachers or anybody in education, their work year does not begin in January.
No, it does not.
Now it is getting earlier and earlier. And right now it does, for the most part, still start in August.
Yes.
But that's another way to think about it too, is that it might be your job start of the new year. And so I love this, that you've put this timeline of September 1st to go to print.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Okay. So Savannah, if people, because like somebody might buy your planner and think, oh gosh, but I need some extra assistance, or I need some more tips, or I'm not sure, I want to gain more clarity. How can people reach out to you to get more clarity? Where can they find you?
My goodness, you can find me in so many different places. You can find me on our Live Life Fully website. I am under one of the coaches. You can find me on Instagram. I've changed it. I think it's llfully_coach_ Savannah C. Burke. I think that's what it is now. You can find me on Facebook under Savannah Burke, or Savannah Caton Burke. And that's Caton with a C, not with a K, C-A-Y.
And then could they reach you if they wanted to email you directly at savannah@llfully.com?
Correct.
Okay.
Savannah, and that's 2 N's and an H. 2 N's and an H. Just like Georgia.
Okay. So if they want to email you directly, Savannah@llfully.com. And then they can always go to the website, llfully.com, go to the coaches, select your name, and then they could even click and sign up for a clarity call with you.
Absolutely. A 20-minute clarity call. We could have a coffee meeting and talk about it and talk about anything. Absolutely.
So good. Okay. So courage to tell your story, courage to publish your story. And now you've recommitted to your courage. You've recommitted to your planner and you've set a deadline.
Have.
Yay. That's so
It feels
exciting.
amazing. It feels like it did when I first had the idea.
Love that.
When I first thought about it.
So good.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So Savannah, if you know people and they have a story to tell,
Mm-hmm.
or they think they might, or they don't even know, like, do I have a story to tell? Which I believe we all have a story to tell.
Yes.
And we often talk about the first step. If somebody has this little pull that they have a story,
Mm-hmm.
what would you tell them their first step? What would you say? Or maybe give them 3 different options.
First step, I think, is to start writing it down, whether it be journaling or you can also talk to others. I'm trying to think of the things that helped me. I looked at others also as what they did, and I drew inspiration from that. And I looked at things that I was like, okay, I know I want this and I want this and I don't want that and I don't want that. This is too much. That's too little. And so I came up with my own. And I do encourage you to talk about it with a coach or talk about it with someone that you trust that can help you flesh out these ideas and give you guidance and encouragement and support and love and help you realize your own dream and what that dream means, what that dream means to you and what it can mean for others. Because your story and you can always help someone else. You could be the light in someone else's darkness.
Sure can.
You can be the light in someone else's darkness. It's freeing. It really is. It's freeing. It is empowering. And that is my goal when it comes to coaching, when it comes to this journal, is to help others reach their full potential in whatever it is that they are wanting to be, whether it be an entrepreneur or someone that is looking to change jobs or get a raise or learn to do something new. What is in your way that you can either remove the obstacle, learn from the obstacle, and take that next step forward? What needs to get out of your own way? Get out of your way. And that may be you.
9 times out of 10.
Yes. Hold up that mirror because I am what got in my way. My own insecurity, my own, stuff got in my way for a while. And it took me actually coming to people that I trust and voicing that concern and voicing that outcome pain that I was struggling with to have it unlocked again. And I'm so thankful I did.
So good. So good.
So
if people have a pull, then you're saying, write it down. Maybe write even the words, I have a story to tell.
Yes.
Or gosh, I have an idea. ...
Yes.
Start there. And then look at it. I would say, look at it every day. The whole, if it's a sticky note, I have an idea or I have a story to tell. Look at that every day.
Mm-hmm.
And keep going.
Absolutely. Add sticky notes if that's how you need to get started. I have a dream. That dream is to move out of my neighborhood, to get a better job, to help my husband become a more relaxed person, to help my daughter find her courage again, to help myself become more courageous in whatever it is that I'm looking for. Add to it. Absolutely. And like you said, where you can see it, I have sticky notes all over my mirrors, all over my doors, all over pretty much everywhere. And people kind of come into my house and they're like, what is this? This is my dream. This is my encouragement. This is my motivation.
Yes.
So
awesome. Well, I'm super excited that you recommitted and that your planner and journal are coming out.
Yes.
For the world.
Yes. Be on the lookout.
Be
on the lookout. Yes. I'm very excited now.
I do appreciate you coming on today, Savannah, and telling us about the journey, like the fear that you had, the pause that you took, the recommitment that you've made. I really do appreciate you coming on and sharing that with us today.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you. And by all means, everyone, please reach out. I would love, love, love to talk to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Savannah. And thank
Thank
you, everybody, for joining Candid Coach Conversations. Please remember to live life fully and enjoy every moment. And we'll see you soon.